India is the land of yoga and is home to many yoga schools. What makes the Govardhan School of Yoga different from other schools of yoga? The unique context of the philosophy and its practice. We discussed about the philosophy. Let's discuss the context of the practice. The holistic approach of scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita, the Yoga Sutras and Srimad Bhagavatam is evident in Govardhan School of Yoga, where yoga is seen not just on the mat but also off the mat. It means how we conduct ourselves in our physical, emotional, mental, intellectual and spiritual arena after we get off the yoga mat post yoga practice. The Govardhan School of Yoga is located in the ashram setting of the Govardhan Eco Village, also known as GEV. Govardhan Eco Village has won more than 30 national and international awards in the past few years, including the United Nations Tourism Award, followed by United Nations Environment Assembly accreditation for participating in the UN global policy making. The world is experiencing the impact of climate change as the global carbon dioxide emissions have grown from 2 billion tons in 1900 to 36 billion tons in 2015. The global fossil fuel consumption has grown by 1300 times in the period of 1800 to 2018. There are only coal reserves for the next 114 years, oil reserves for 51 years and gas reserves for 53 more years. This alarming environmental crisis calls for austerity, self-restraint and self-discipline in the mood of being trustees of God's resources. This consciousness automatically develops in a practicing yogi in the ambience of the Govardhan Eco Village. Govardhan Eco Village today is a leading example of how to live in harmony with the self, with the divine and with nature. In such a pristine environment, yoga can be seen in every aspect of the village. So the students' learning experiences are thus not restricted to just the classrooms, but the entire village itself. From the yoga of self to the yoga of ecology to the yoga of community, Govardhan Eco Village offers varieties of learning spaces to learn yoga off the mat too. What impact does it have on the students? As part of our course, we don't just teach the physical postures and breathing exercises, but expose our students to a wide range of topics including Indian philosophy, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Ayurveda, anatomy, basic Sanskrit, self-awareness exercise and kirtans. And along with the coursework, we also organize weekly outings like mountain hike, eco village tours, activities in animal barns, visit to Govardhan Eco Village farmer welfare programs, voluntary service in local schools for free meal serving, learning sattvic cooking. These experiential activities help the student to internalize the teachings of yoga and creates an inner transformation. Practically, all of our students go back not just with a certificate in hand, but with a priceless consciousness of inspiration in their heart. What is the secret of this transformation? We call it seva or selfless service. The spirit of Govardhan School of Yoga is the sacred mood of bhakti or devotional service. The bhakti tradition teaches that how each and every one of us and each and everything around us is sacredly united with the Lord in yoga. And by realizing this sacred yoga, one learns to extend the spirit of service to the Lord towards each and every aspect of His creation. That is why every activity at Govardhan Eco Village, be it the yoga school, the ecological initiative, the community welfare programs, the rural development programs, the rural education program, the women empowerment activities, the animal care standards, the deity worship in the various temples of Sri Vrindavan are all an expression of this mood of bhakti unto their Lordship Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. This holistic approach to yoga is the secret of transformation.